Welcome to another Ask AJ with me, Sam.
And me, Emma.
And Teddy! And Teddy is not had on the sofa, he's never on the sofa, special guest. And we're here to talk to you about how to sell your house when you've got a dog or other furry friend. Because you might think it's pretty straightforward and everybody loves dogs. Me, I love dogs, Emma loves dogs. It's actually Tessa's dog, my daughter's dog. But it's kind of office dog, I know. Yes, because I lost my Georgie. So we've now got Teddy instead. Yeah, yeah, he's doing a good job. And he's actually pretty chilled. Well, no, actually, it's not true. He's not chilled at all. He's nice to have around, but he's not very chilled. So when the phone rings or the door goes, he will bark. Now, if you're selling your house and you've got a Teddy and your Teddy barks, then it can be a little bit intimidating to a viewer. So I want to just give you some tips as what to do to avoid the mess, the noise, the smell, and the distraction of having a dog when you're selling your house. So let's do the first one first, smells. Any ideas from you? Because you are a dog lover. You've got 2 dogs.
I do. I have diffusers that... No, luckily, but I do have diffusers.
But all dog owners think that their dogs are not smelly. Because I used to think my dog wasn't smelly and people would say he actually was a bit smelly.
Oh, yeah. It depends. They don't smell in general. They have the smelly moments.
Owners don't smell it either.
Diffusers.
Diffusers, yeah, that's a good idea.
Yes, they're in all my living areas downstairs where people come and sit.
Some kind of neutralising either sprays or diffusers or plug-ins, not necessarily a smelly one, but a neutralising one is a good idea. Also, be aware that anywhere a dog has been, this probably needs cleaning. Like the rug and the carpet and the sofa and the cushion, that's where all the smells are trapped, anything soft, because there's a pile on it. So have them cleaned often is my suggestion. And that really helps get rid of the doggy smell. You are pretty chilled, aren't you? Can you see him, Matt, on this video? Or is he now beyond the scope of the frame?
You can just see his furry little butt.
His furry little butt, right, well, just sit up so we can see your face as well. What else was I going to say? We've got an idea as well about how to put a nice laundry smell in the house. Do you know what that is?
Bounce sheets.
Yeah, go for it.
So place tumble-dry bounce sheets under your rugs. So when people come into your home, stand on the rugs, they release the smell of those bounce sheets.
Genius. And it smells a bit like clean laundry, which is a nice smell. And not a doggy smell. Okay, so that smells. Noises. Well, the barking. I think the barking is a little bit intimidating. And also, you don't want somebody to have to try and talk to you over the top of a barking dog. So if you have a barky dog, it's probably best if your dog just isn't in the house at all when your viewers are there. So get rid of them. Don't listen to Teddy. Go and put them in the car. Get your neighbours walking around the block. Now, obviously, if your estate agent is doing the viewings, which we always do the viewings ourselves, then you can go and take your dog out for a little walk. And I said that word. And your dog will be very glad, I'm sure, a little bit of fresh air, even if it's raining. So that is noise. What about mess? What kind of mess do dogs have, Emma?
Well, mine have an abundance of dog toys, dog beds, dog towels.
What if you've had kids?
You've
got room for kids.
Having just 2 dogs.
Yeah. So can you tell you've got dogs in every room of your house?
Yes.
Alright, if somebody's selling a house and they have more than 1 dog maybe, or just a lot of stuff for the dog, because for a very little dog he has a lot of stuff at my daughter's house, what do they need to do with that stuff?
Tidy it away. No evidence of your dog leads over your banisters, over your coat hooks, over your door handles. I've got a hamper, so I just throw everything in there.
That's a good idea. Hamper with it?
Yes.
That's a good idea. Oh, really?
Yeah, just shove all the harnesses that we're not using, all the toys that we're not using, and they go in there. Close the lid. It looks pretty. No one knows it's full of dog junk.
Good idea. And what about dog food, like bowls and things like that?
Dog bowls, cupboard.
Yeah.
With the dog food.
Oh, sticking the dishwasher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And towels folded away neatly somewhere out the way, because dog towels aren't pretty towels.
And they're very smelly.
And no one wants to see them.
In the car, mine would go. And if you've got cats, cat litter trays. I once walked into a beautiful home, absolutely stunning, multi-million-pound, and in the ensuite was a cat litter tray which had been used, and it it just put me off the house. I could smell it upstairs and it wasn't nice. So I was trying to find somewhere to hide it before the viewers got there. I think I might put it under the bed, which was probably not a good idea. But it's a bit off-putting, and if somebody doesn't really like dogs or cats, then that's going to be even more off-putting to them. So that is smells. What's next? No, we've done smells.
Smells,
Noise, mess.
distraction.
That's the worst one. Because what you want somebody to do when they come and have a look at your house is look at the house. So the key features, like the beautiful kitchen and the gorgeous views and the fireplace and the windows and the period features and the solid wood flooring. And if they've got a big bouncy teddy bouncing all over the place, and they want to come and stroke the dog and, you know, say hello to the dog, and the dog saying, "Give me attention, look at me, choose me." And then they go, and then they're like, "Oh, what was that kitchen like?" Because I can't remember, because there was a Ted monster jumping up and down in the kitchen. And I can't remember any of the really important key features of the house. They'll just say, "Oh, you know, the house with the cockapoo." But they won't remember anything about it. So, let's summarise. Make sure there's no smells by covering up and getting things clean. Make sure there's no mess by using
Tidy spaces, cupboards,
Hamper.
hamper.
I really like the hamper idea, it's a really good idea. Make sure that there's no noise by kicking the dog out of the house, so there's no barky.
So nice for
and
children.
whining. And we should have a whole other episode on children. I'd rather have a dog in the house than a child when you're selling your house. And then the fourth thing is distraction. So you'll be distracted, the viewers are distracted, your dog's distracted, so go for a nice chilled space where your viewers can feel comfortable, they're not being distracted, they're allowed to just look at the key features of your home and think about how they could possibly live there and not with your dog. And that's it. So that's how to sell your house when you've got a furry animal in it of some kind. From me and Emma. Bye for now.
And Ted.
And Ted.